Hey, how's it going, everybody? So today, I wanted to go over the top movers, and I was looking at a few things, and I always love, and this is using Robinhood, by the way. Whenever you look at the top movers, you find some interesting things. You get to understand a few things, understand what's going on with them, how are they being affected by, investor panic? Is it earnings? Is it, Is it external factors like, for instance, the coronavirus? It's a huge factor right now. Let's take a look, though. So I'm looking at United Airlines. Let's look at United Airlines here. Everything looks good. Looks like they're down for the day. It's 7.75%. Yeah, I mean, they've moved down in the last 3 months, but let's look at the analytics. Let's look at everything. Let's look at the news. The funny thing is, here's my methodology when I look at a company to buy. I love looking at the news because it's usually, if they're saying, like if it's a good company, because United Airlines is not a bad company. They're okay. They'll bounce back. It's like airlines aren't going to all go out of business. Eventually, things will recover. Eventually, people will start flying again. But in the meantime, everything you could buy these companies at such a deep discount, it's actually almost criminal. I don't know if they do a dividend. I can't remember if they did a dividend. I never invested in these guys. But the cool thing is you could always look at analyst ratings. Like there's 19 here. You got the Bulls, you got the Bears, of course. And one thing I love about Robinhood Gold is the research reports. Research reports are so handy because you get an in-depth look. And these guys do all the hard work. And if you need a second opinion, this really comes in handy. Morningstar is the one who updates a lot of this stuff. But look at this. I mean, you can see the earnings. I do love the Robinhood app because Robinhood, it actually has all the stuff you need to know about it. The about part, you got the margin requirements. I got a good buying power for this, but I don't really want to buy this company. I know they're a good company, but I'm not really into the airlines. It might be a good way for me to stop being afraid of flying, is to start investing in airlines, and I'll start loving it more. Maybe it'll have a better subconscious effect on me. I don't know. Look at this. This is one thing I love about Robinhood is you can go to the top mover section. Now, if you ever need to go to the top mover section, by the way, it's really simple. You go to the little, if you look at the bottom part of the screen, you go to the little looking glass. Little eyeglass thing. You see all the news, latest news all over the place. It's crazy. But the top mover section is my favorite because it's a good way for me to be like, okay, what fell? I actually don't look at the ones that went up rapidly. I look at the ones that went down. Sometimes I do look at the ones that go up because usually it's artificially inflated by... it's just usually artificially inflated by too many people buying, too many people selling. Also for these ones, American Eagle, L Brands. This is interesting. L Brands might be a good one to check out. We got what do we got here? Buyer seeks to cancel takeover after coronavirus. But yeah, look at that. You see, this is what I love. And also, you got all the analyst ratings: buy, hold, sell. Got the Bulls, got the Bears, got the research reports. I love the research reports. I read the full report because this is why I love Robinhood Gold, man. This is why you should get it. It's only $5 a month, and ultimately, you can get rid of your Netflix subscription. That's such a waste of time. Invest in Netflix instead of getting the subscription. Yeah, well, we got like L Brands, American Eagle, Inovio. Now look at that. I mean, you can see all the ones that go up. So top mover section is the section I want to convince you guys to look at more often because it'll give you an idea of new companies to look at. You can, if you have Robinhood Gold, if you don't know much about the company and you want to look at a detailed research report, sometimes the research reports can actually really come in handy. And Morningstar, in my experience, has been one of the more accurate ones, and they're usually it's usually a great find. So I love Robinhood Gold for the pure fact that you get a lot of analytics. You get there's another thing I forgot to mention about Robinhood. There is a trade. Oh fuck! I can't remember the terminology. I don't look at it very often. But look at this. Look at all this news. And it's one of the reasons why the browsing section is great. So you can kind of figure out what you want to buy. And what I do usually is if they're telling me to buy, I usually sell or I usually short it. If they're telling me to sell, I usually buy. I'm a buy and hold kind of guy. This is one of the reasons why I buy and hold every stock I have. And if it goes down, I buy more, But a lot of the time, like Aurora Cannabis, I love bringing up Aurora because I've got so many put contracts against them right now that it's actually probably criminal. I don't know, but it's exciting. And, if things go down, they go down. But if they don't, they don't, and I have a lot of shares in them. I've been buying their shares, part of their company, during this time of crash. So, and it's going to be interesting, though, when it continues to go down. So continue, like I say, to look out for the best stocks you can, get the best ones. And just keep looking at these news articles, but really take advantage. Seriously take advantage of this. This is good information. That's why I love Robinhood Gold, and it's a good resource for like I said, I don't know much about this one. Encore Capital Group, they went down today 10%, got their earnings report. What else we got? But yeah, look at that. You got the volume statistics. You see the PE ratio. Another thing I like to tell people, look at their PE ratio. Are they fairly valued? Are they also? Do you predict their earnings are going to be shit because of this, due to economic conditions? It's really important to ask yourself these questions. I want to go over some stocks that I kind of like, but I kind of invest in other brokerages. Coca-Cola, I think I have on my TD Ameritrade account, or is it Webull? I can't remember, but it's in one of them. And Coca-Cola is one of my faves. I love them. But yeah. Yeah, look at that. It's seriously great stuff. But yeah, I recommend everybody continue to keep an eye out on things. Just look at all these reports. I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch this episode, though, to look at the top movers. In summary, always try to look for ones that are really volatile, because chances are if they've gained like a shit ton, like 30% in a day, chances are they may go back down. But then again, that's not always a guarantee. If they've gone down quite a bit, there's a possibility they may go back up. It's really tough to say. There's usually a good reason when a company goes down. If they announce something crazy, like I always say, look for reverse stock split announcements. Reverse stock split announcements are the best. You're gonna find a lot of good shit there. But I want to thank you guys so much for taking the time to listen to this video, and I really hope you have a wonderful day. And stay safe out there. Continue to invest like crazy. Try to eliminate as much consumer behavior as you can, and keep on rolling. Thank you, guys. Peace.